No exaggeration at all. This might be the most important video I ever share with you. I'm going to share with you a video of a woman's incident, an experience she had that absolutely gripped me. It moved me. I cried. I was angry. I was livid. I had locomotives of rage in my chest. And I know how important it is that her story gets out, because this is the byproduct of the radical, extreme woke ideologies that Kamala Harris and her band of radical extremists want to continue to promulgate onto the American public. I give you warning because this is a highly emotional video. If these aren't the kind of videos that you want, don't watch this. But I promise you, if you stick around, it will be worth every single second of your time, guaranteed. Watch this.
I'm leaving the spa that I've been coming to for like 8 years. And I know I look upset, and it's because I am. This spa. It's called Island Spa and Sauna. It's in Edison, New Jersey. I've been coming here for 8 years. This is like my place of refuge. It's where I come to relax after like a crazy week, or after a very stressful incident, or where I come to just clear my mind, you know, like, and just, yeah. In this spa, there's like a Korean bathhouse. In this bathhouse, there's like hot tubs, a cold tub, showers, a place where you would get body scrubs, and saunas and stuff. My typical routine is to come in, soak in the hot tub, go get a massage, come back, soak in the hot tub, go have lunch. Then maybe like I might do a body scrub, I might not. After lunch, I might soak in the hot tub, get in the sauna, and then leave. That's my typical routine. And in this Korean bathhouse, everyone is completely naked. So there's a side for men that you can enter through the men's locker room, and they have their own side with their own hot tubs and stuff. And then there's a women's side, which you can enter through our locker room, and it's only women in there. So today I come in, I soak, I go get my massage, I get ready to go back into the like bathhouse for women, and I walk in and I see a penis and chest hair and a low haircut. So I freak out and I run out, and I go to the people that work there. I'm like, oh my goodness, I think somebody came into the wrong side or something. There's a man in there. Now there's also all women working in there. So they all look at me in discomfort, and you can tell they're embarrassed, and they're just like, it's a trans woman. So now I'm in shock. I'm in shock because this person saw me completely naked, you know, without my consent. And I don't even know if I should call it a trans woman, because it looked like a straight up man. I'm talking chest hair, a low cut, a very big penis, like, and was older in age. So he clearly like had to be in his 40s. And you can tell the spa workers are like torn, because you could tell they're uncomfortable, and he's walking around, you know, penis swinging, and they're like, well, if someone identifies as a trans person, we legally can't make them leave. So I'm crying at this point. Because at that point, I've been coming here for 8 years, and this is one of my safe spaces, like where I go to like unwind and everything. And it's like, just that quick, my safe space just became unsafe. And I almost felt like, I don't know, I'm trying to wrap my head around my feelings. I kind of feel like something very private to me was taken from me without my consent. And when I say something very private, meaning my body, like, I shouldn't have to be in spaces where men have full access to me naked without my consent, and vice versa. So I'm crying, and the manager, you could tell, very apologetic. They feel bad because they're like, legally, New Jersey law, there's nothing we can do. So they're like, we'll comp your admission fee and we'll comp your food, but we'll just charge you for your massage. So I immediately get dressed, and I leave, and I'm at the front desk, like, and I'm embarrassed that I'm crying, because I'm like, this shouldn't feel this like intrusive, but like I felt like, I don't know, I felt embarrassed because we're kind of like conditioned to feel like, oh, everything's transphobic, like me even feeling this way is transphobic. But I was very, very uncomfortable, like, and I just feel like I have the right to feel that way. So I don't know if I have like $500 with the gift cards here. I come here, like I said, I've been coming here consistently for 8 years. I come here, I do my yoga when they have yoga sessions, like, so it's just, I don't know. Help me to wrap my head around this, guys. Like, am I bugging right now?
No, you're not bugging. No, it isn't weird. No, there's nothing wrong with you. And yes, you have every right to feel violated. My fellow Americans, it's so hard to react to this video objectively and professionally because it's so personal for me. Because if that was my wife, if that was my daughter, if that was my mother, my relatives, my cousins, I would literally become a murderer. Literally. This just makes me so unbelievably, undeniably angry. Again, I want to be very clear. I have no problem. This is a free country. You want to dress up like a cheerleader, with a mustache and hang out in your own private residence or around people that are mutually consensual and do whatever you want to do in the privacy of your own premises, your own home, what have you. Go for it. All the power to you. That's what I love about my country. That's called freedom. That's called freedom of expression. That's called free choice. That's what this country is founded on. That's the traditionals and values that I love. That's why everybody's coming here. That's why we have millions of people pouring into this country every single month, every single week, every single day. I have no problem. But you start to invade the culture. You start to shove it down our throats. You start to give this kind of woke transgender ideology and shove it down my kids' mind and thoughts. And the same goes with a lot of the other woke ideologies. That's where I have a problem. Why can't you just leave my kids alone? Why can't you just leave society alone? Why does everybody have to cater to you, you entitled, self-absorbed, self-important, narcissistic? Everybody has to have their own entitlement. No, that's not how reality works. That's not how the world works. You made this poor woman literally feel as violated as somebody who was assaulted, if not exactly the same. This is only going to get worse. It's only going to get further and further, like a snowball, grow and invade. It's already invaded many facets of our lives, many industries, many verticals, but it's going to get 100 times more pervasive, more worse, more shoved into media, more shoved into every nook and cranny of our everyday normal lives. When are we going to say enough is enough? Do you want your daughter to feel like this poor woman did? Do you want your wife to feel like this poor woman did? Do you want your grandmother, your mother, your sister, your cousin to feel the way your neighbors, your friends, your best friends, your girlfriend, whatever, to feel the way that this woman did? It's bad enough that you make us acquiesce to your stupid, ridiculous pronouns. It's bad enough that you get livid when you're at a restaurant and somebody dare call you sir instead of ma'am, and you turn it into ignite it into a big incident, litigate and sue the restaurant and turn it into a giant protest that makes the 6 o'clock news because the entire media is all backed by these crazy, maniacal, psychotic, dem, woke ideologists. It's bad enough that you're throwing this down the throat of our kids. It's bad enough that you're turning bathrooms that used to be sanctuaries now into places we have to tiptoe and walk on eggshells. I mean, is there no such thing as sanctuary? Is there no such thing as common ground or compromise? Is there no such, have you no shame that you're making people feel literally violated? I'm trying really hard to be calm here and talk about this, but I gotta be honest with you. My blood is boiling right now. I would love to get your initial comments. What you see right now on your screen is a story that was just published today. A U.S. study on puberty blockers goes unpublished because of politics, doctor says. Johanna Olsen Kennedy buried her own study that shows puberty blockers don't help kids. She's the doctor who gave puberty blockers to 12-year-old Clementine after a 30-minute appointment while ignoring the sexual abuse, which was the cause of her distress in the first place. She told Clementine's parents they could have a dead daughter or a live son. Let me repeat that. She told Clementine's parents they could have a dead daughter or a live son. She then went on to give Clementine testosterone at 13, which caused psychosis, and sent her for a double mastectomy at 14. And now she's blocking her very own study because she's afraid it may ban transgender surgeries and coverage. She hasn't lost her job, by the way. She's continuing this insanity. And now, I know you've heard all this before too, there's even now lawmakers, woke, radical, extreme, leftist lawmakers who are taking people's kids away because the parents don't agree with the transgender woke ideologies that these kids have been absolutely digested and shoved and thrown into their cranium by these instructors, teachers, administrators that are all from the same exact mindset. I feel so bad for all of these kids. And I know there's a lot of stories out there of kids who are now older who made a huge mistake of going through this, being force-fed, convinced, persuaded, sold on this idea that they're not actually a girl or they're not actually a boy, and engaging in life-altering, life-changing, not only surgery, but medications that are irrevocable, irreversible, without knowing. These actual medical practitioners have no clue what the long-term healthcare ramifications are. This is the platform of Kamala Harris and the radical, extreme, woke left. They're not Democrats. Listen to what Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said. This is not the Democratic Party of my father and my uncle. They have gone so unrecognizably off the Richter scale, off the spectrum, that they've become unrecognizable. This has got to stop. When are we going to stop this? And I'm considered an extreme right-wing nut job. All I'm talking about is common sense, pragmatism. I'm not right or left. If anything, I'm a constitutional centrist. Does this make practical sense to give kids these life-altering procedures and medications without understanding what the full scope, breadth, and harmful ramifications are? You let me know in the comments. I want to also say this to the woman in that video who shared her story, Zen Jen. I just want to say thank you so much for sharing that. I hope you will continue to share that. And I'm deeply, deeply empathetic and sorry that you had to go through that you had to feel violated, that your sanctuary has now been upended. And if you happen to see this video, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And if there's anything that we can do, if there's any way we can help, I would love to do that. I want to throw this off to you, Nez Nation, my fellow Americans. Let me know in the comments down below. Am I nuts? I welcome all viewpoints. You know that. Am I crazy? Am I wrong to be this upset, to be this livid? Gosh, if this ever... I think God knows me too well. I think God knows if my daughter was ever put in that situation, I mean, you'd have to lock me up for 100 years because I'm literally going on a rampage, period. Nobody's going to stop me. Nothing can stop me. You need to make this video go viral because you're never, ever, ever going to see this anywhere near the corrupt mainstream video. Tap that thumbs up. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Do it right now. Share this with everybody you know and let me know in the comments. I welcome all viewpoints. As long as they're not personal ad hominem attacks, I welcome all viewpoints. Let me know in the comments down below. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here. Subscribe and follow by tapping my face there if you haven't already. In the pinned comment, show notes, and description is our free newsletter. It's free. Sign up for that. You'll never miss out on another video, live stream, giveaway, etc. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.